What's going on, everyone? This week, 4, 3, 2. What's going on, everyone? We're here with episode 177 of the Storm and Beach podcast, talking about all things great and garbage this week. What's going on, Keelan?
Still waiting for the one.
Yeah, that'll happen at some point. Plenty of fish in the sea, though.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, good one. Yeah, 4,
Shout
3,
out,
2.
very, very part-time guest co-host Matt.
Brutal. Shout out to everyone's favorite football formation, 4-3-2-1. What has been going on? Forgot to prepare for this section. Oh yeah, Mum was visiting.
Get up at anything delightful for Mother's Day?
Yeah, we went for a run.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, wore pink and such. No PB for Mother, but she was sick 2 days before, so it is what it is.
Fair enough.
Unfortunate timing, but it happens to the best athletes. So, yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Mm-hmm. An organised event run of sorts.
Yep. By, I want to say, no, it's just
anything
by
at all.
Yeah, it's called the Mother's Day Classic.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's the fourth one we've done. 2 in Parramatta, 2 on the coast.
Oh, cool. Very good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it is 2 laps of the same course, which does involve the one hill in Parramatta Park. So thanks. And make matters worse, Buddy Franklin did the Mother's Day run, but in the city, it seems. So missed it by that much.
Bugger.
Yeah. And also
So
the
close.
half marathon. I didn't realise they also did a half, but
Oh.
they don't at Parramatta Park because there'd be like 4 and a bit laps of, actually be more than that, wouldn't it? Yeah, 4 and a bit laps of just death.
Yep.
Just boredom. So,
Fair enough.
and then, what's that? You know that donut place that like there's like gluten free and they turn up at like every event near a little van.
The green one?
Yeah, the green one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So we've nailed a few of those.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're so good. I think they're better than regular donuts.
I think so too. They're always fresh made, so like that helps.
They were piping hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year there was a line for them, but I guess this year the field was slower because there was no line this year.
Yeah, nice.
Which
Very
is
good.
nice. Yeah.
That's handy. Yeah, that's what Big Z and I were waiting for last year at the footy at 3/4 time when the Suns were up by a lot and it was cold. And actually, there wasn't much. There was a little line for that, so we got that, obviously. And then we lined up to get coffee to dunk the donuts into as well. But the line for coffee was like 20 people long.
You didn't just get their coffee donut?
No, they were just standard cinnamon.
I mean, they're pretty good.
No variations. So they were still good, but there wasn't many left to dunk by the time we had actually achieved getting our coffees, which were getting pumped out as one size only. Yeah.
Brutal.
But it was good with the coffee, but it was pretty much most of the last quarter waiting for it.
Yeah, gross. I hard recommend the lemon donut.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a lemon and sugar pancake essentially.
Yeah,
which, as we know,
right up your alley.
The best topping for a pancake.
Crepe maybe, pancake maybe
Crepe.
not.
Maybe not like a thick hot cake.
Yeah,
like not like yeah, but like packet mix pancake. I'm not making stonkers.
No.
So
too dense.
Yeah, I don't have. There's not enough syrup in the world. I did actually watch a video of someone making maple syrup the other day. That's how my week's gone.
Oh, nice.
It's just a lot of boiling.
It is a lot of boiling. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's drill hole in tree, wait, boil.
Yeah. Why don't we do this with other trees? Just to try it out.
Yeah, I think we've probably figured out all the trees we can do it with, I imagine.
They don't tried it with eucalyptus. Make some koala pancakes. As in pancakes for koalas, not pancakes made out of koalas.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that'd be problematic. But yeah, that was me, and just the usual running and such. But what's going on with you?
Thanks for asking. We had the third game of the season. Ended up going down 32-22, so not terrible, not great. We obviously scored a bit, but let the other team score a bit too much.
Bit of a shootout.
Yeah, a bit of a shootout. I think we're still fourth on the ladder. That was their first game of the season because of fixture stuff around. Do you think the AFL fixture is bad? Wait until you
buy the start of the season. Jesus,
wait until the night before, figuring out what time you're actually starting your game the next day after finding out the day before that it's moved location. So love that against double bye team. But yeah, I think we're still fourth on the ladder because of bonus points, i.e. losing close or scoring a lot of tries. You get more points.
You don't get the classic C-grade basketball. You get a bonus point for just fucking registering your team on time.
No, none of those, unfortunately.
Rough. I guess having actual clubs to register the team
helps, yeah.
Yeah, it does help, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But, the inside of my left knee is pretty well bruised. I think I got a knock on it. Felt pretty
down.
Rough after the game. So it's all right. Chuck the brace on it for training tomorrow. We've got this weekend off. I think some sort of rep thing's happening this weekend, so...
good use of the bye. Good timing.
Yeah, great timing. I've appreciated the sort of dabbling into rugby, which has been game by, couple games by. I think we have two games after this weekend, and then another bye for June long weekend.
I'll petition the AFL to run this up for Hawthorn so we can keep Will Day fit.
Yeah, smart. I mean, they're trying. They'll have to keep opening round to keep that going, though.
We're going to have to do opening round, then we're going to have to do State of Origin 3-game series in the middle of the year or something.
Yep, NRL style. Perfect.
That celebrity game that they're bringing back or whatever.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
4 and 20 pie fucking celebrity game that everyone cares about. And then international rules mid-season.
Yep, international rules mid-season would be great. Yeah, good shout. Obviously, you'll AFL looking at expansion into India. Those teams will need a bye when they come back as well because of time difference.
Yeah, so Hawthorn gets kicked out of Launceston, goes to New Delhi. New Delhi?
Yeah.
Just Delhi, isn't it?
No, there's New Delhi.
There's a joke there.
Cleaner than the old Delhi.
Oh, New Delhi is the capital.
Yeah, correct.
I was thinking I must, it felt like a sci-fi take on... It was like, we're 300 years in the future. There's no Delhi anymore. It's just New Delhi kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like what you watch, there's a Doctor Who episode, I think, where all the cities are on spaceships.
Yeah.
And New London's just a spaceship. No. Okay. The spaceship's on a space whale too, actually.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty good.
Is that like Futurama? It's like New York because it's built on top of New York.
That's just taking the piss though because you've said new twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, New York. Yep, confirmed here. New York. Nin, nin, nin. Old New York was heavily damaged or destroyed in the year 2038 by Bender.
Ah, there you go.
Wild.
That's where all the mutants live as
He
well.
bent everything,
Yeah, okay.
I guess. It's in his name.
Is there any like big Indian cities starting with L? Because obviously you'd trade in Launceston for.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot.
Cities.
Yeah, starting with none that are really like, jumping out.
Well, if we just apply the same formula.
So you find the 17th biggest city in the country?
Yeah. So let's start with Queensland, Brisbane.
Yep.
Gold Coast.
Yep.
Townsville. All bigger than Launceston, easily.
Oh, easy, yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah. Darwin.
Gold Coast is bigger than the state.
Yeah.
Tasmania.
Darwin, and then I think you're kind of done with the NT.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe Alice Springs at a push, but
yeah. Oh, bigger than Launceston. Ooh.
Yeah. And then WA, all you have is Perth and Freo.
Yep.
South Australia, all you have is Adelaide.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Canberra.
Yep. More. Yep.
Sydney, Newcastle, Wollongong.
Yep.
That's 11.
Mm-hmm.
Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got in? Wagga and Wagga. Albury and
Wodonga.
and Wodonga. Hobart, that's 17. Hobart and then Launceston.
Yeah. I think
You've done quite well there, actually. I think.
you don't get Albury, Wodonga or Wagga. They're both under what Launceston is, but I think once you consider Geelong.
Oh, I forgot about Geelong. I did only count Wagga Wagga as one, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Ballarat. I think we're still 17th largest.
That would be if you replace those two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, Adelaide, Gold Coast, Newcastle, Canberra. Sunshine Coast counts.
Yeah. I guess it's a bit like Logan as well, I suppose. Like, is that it's a separate council area? Is it technically a separate city?
17 is Darwin. There you go. Oh, fucking Toowoomba. Cairns. Launceston's actually number 21. Albury Wodonga is bigger according to Wikipedia.
Okay.
Bendigo.
So my guess, while being like facetious and a bit of an arsehole about it, was actually quite accurate and actually more generous than reality.
Well, I think you'd have to remove places such as Central Coast from this list.
Gone, yeah.
Yeah. And Sunshine Coast is even more of a region as opposed to a city than the Gold Coast is.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's fair. And then you're already down at 19. That's basically you're in the margin of error. I think you've kind of actually done all right. So the 17th biggest city in India. Is for fuck's sake. Visakhapatnam. Oh, Jesus. Visakhapatnam. So it's Hokakhapatnam.
I reckon you've absolutely nailed it.
That's tough, that is. I think that's the hardest city to pronounce on this list. Although,
yeah, it's also known as Visag. You could just call it that for short.
Yeah, I do think doing Hock now instead of Luck now would be a much better one. But that is the 11th biggest city.
Yeah, okay. That could work, though. Another L. I like it.
Yeah, so it's Lucknow. So it would be just Hokknow, which I think would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
When a Hock
So
playing.
if they were playing in the
now.
first city, they'll be playing at the ACA-VDCA Cricket Stadium.
When by first city you mean
The one you struggled to pronounce, and I'm not going to try.
nice one. Yeah, good. Nice out there. As opposed to Lucknow, which they have a ground called.
The Akana Cricket Stadium.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Or it's got a much longer name, and I'm going to go as the also known as Akana Cricket Stadium.
Oh, here's a problem.
Yes.
Average temperatures in May, June, July, August. Record high. Record high is Jesus Christ. Record high is 46.5. Mean daily is 40. Mean daily
Night
maximum is 40, and daily mean is 32.5.
Yeah, it's fine. Play at night. Play at night with a roof, you'll be right.
It has to be night, yeah, because daily minimum is 25.
Yeah, a night game for sure. It'd be like the matches played over in like UAE and stuff.
True.
Soccer, all that.
It would need a roof. The average ultraviolet index is maximum.
Yeah, well. Trading in Utah Stadium for a 50,000 seat arena. Pretty nice.
Utahs will need a few renos before it gets to that kind of point, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But the, this isn't, I guess, a joking statement. The AFL is actually looking into expansion into India. Obviously,
it's a joke based on fact, yeah.
It's a joke based on fact, which is some of the best jokes, I think, usually. Obviously, the China thing fell apart a little bit. COVID and other factors, i.e. playing surface, was interesting. But India seems like a bit more of a easier translation because they already have the fields.
Yeah, we can imagine getting tackled onto a dust bowl, though.
You know what? Send the Tasmania Devils over there. They can have pre-season on Queenstown Oval, and they'll be ready for Ikana Cricket Ground or whatever.
The team will be done after one contact training session. They've all got fucking road rash.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the AFL is looking into India expansion, and I don't know. I think it's a decent shout. They got the fields to just mosey on in and have a crack. You get, a little bit of their population interested, and you've already doubled potential AFL fan base because they've got 1 billion people there versus our 26 million, and a bunch of those are knuckleheads who like other codes.
Idiots, the lot of them. For clarity, I mean league fans.
Yeah. But I don't hate the idea.
No, neither. I hate the idea of playing over there. But I don't. But like, I feel like a preseason thing, like the American sports do here, or Football in it does here, would make more sense to me.
Oh yeah, little exhibition preseason.
Yeah,
matchup. Not a bad shout. At least to dip the toes in the water before potentially playing for premiership points internationally again.
Yeah, to scope it out.
Yeah.
Because, far away in it.
Yeah, that's true.
But, just send it. I'm not afraid to change the name Hoxeston. I am afraid to have to pay international, though. So...
Yeah, true.
Actually, Jacob was just talking about how we may have messed up calling it Hoxeston if we get kicked out of Tasmania.
Yeah.
by Tassie Devils.
Yeah.
And he said if we went with something more generic, like he didn't call it generic, but if we went with something like, you know, the original pun that was in front of us all without even realizing was Hawkmania instead of Tasmania. And then I said made me think of WrestleMania, which is gross.
Hulkmania, yeah.
No.
The Hulk
and
stuff.
then Kobe said, hold on. It sums it up quite well. He says it sounds like a 14-year-old's fan account. I think we dodged a bullet, and it does. It sounds like a Hawthorn news and memes page.
It does, but like, isn't that perfect for a yearly footy trip with your family?
You're making it sound worse than it is.
To see Anne team play?
No. You're really making this seem like not a fun thing to do.
No, but it obviously is a fun thing to do, hence why it needs a fun name like Hawkmania.
But Hawks Essence is so much more stupid and
it
fun.
Is very stupid.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think you'd have to change the name anyway.
Yeah. Just change it to whichever game we decide to go to that year.
Yeah.
So like Hockney. Or
Hockville.
Hocknen. Hock Coast? Hocknen was for Brisbane. Like Brisbane.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hocken? Hockman? That's the one.
Will be interesting to see
Hockade.
If the Hawks sell, I don't know, how many games have they played down there a year? Currently 6 or something?
I was going to say 4.
4, maybe? I think 4 is the right number.
Between 4 and 6.
Yeah, somewhere between 3 and 7, I think.
I don't reckon it's an odd number.
It probably isn't, but I reckon it's between 3 and 7.
Not including 3 or 7.
Yes, correct.
Or 5.
Or 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if the Hawks sell those home games to somewhere else. Because obviously, like,
where should you go?
Yeah, Carlton and your Collingwood and stuff, whatever. Collingwood definitely isn't going to do something like that. But
I've got a stat about Collingwood not playing home games anywhere else, actually.
Like, if you're the Hawks, it's like, who cares? Like, you play, I don't know, bloody 18 games a year at the G anyway. Like, when you factor in your away games at the G, so it's like, whatever, let's just sell a few games to elsewhere, hence why it's an easy deal to, go over to Tassie, which is close, regardless.
Let's hit an untapped market and
exactly.
sell more memberships.
Yeah, maybe, like, obviously North Melbourne's been trying to do it for a while, including down in Hobart, but, like Gold Coast, they're now over in Bunbury, for Christ's sake. Like, they're really stretching it out. Bulldogs were up in Cairns for a bit as well.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you could do some far north trips.
Hockeyans doesn't sound that great.
No.
There's also fucking crocodiles up there, dude.
It's true.
Don't go swimming.
Yeah, but
jellyfish?
They have the big waterfront at Cairns. Like, they have the big public pool on the Esplanade there.
What if the crocodiles come out of the ocean and go in the pool?
Well, I guess they shut the pool then, I suppose.
Yeah, okay, cool. What if you're the first one to find out?
Well, bad luck to you.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be interesting to see if they do, branch out. Or where they branch out.
I think it'd initially be interesting to see if we actually get kicked out.
True.
Because in theory, Tassie wouldn't want to spread to both cities initially anyway. Or at least enough that Hawthorn can't play 4 to 6 games, not including 5, there.
Yeah, well, I think the opposite. I think they would want to spread them first before they get their stadium.
Well, yeah, there's a bit of speculation there at the moment. But they might be playing just every game at UTAS, which is
Geez,
what
that's
it
not
is.
going to
Yeah.
that's not going to keep Hobart people happy. That's for sure.
No. But actually, but literally all of this is speculation because no building contract's been signed. No, anything's been signed, and the AFL license is stipulated. Is they can only have a team if they have a stadium.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Also, have you seen the TV show Utopia?
I've heard of it.
It's Australian. They literally memed on this in like 2014.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did surveys. It's like a government project manager kind of show.
Yeah.
And they're like, one of the fucking idiots is like, let's put a stadium in Tasmania. And then the switched on guys like, we should do a survey to see what Tasmanians actually want. Run a town hall, and we'll question the local population.
Yep.
And then having a stadium's like 17th down on the list. And they still go, yes, build the stadium.
Yeah.
Which I do think build the stadium. But
as someone who doesn't live in Tasmania, I also think build the stadium.
Build it and they shall come.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. I'll go.
And then your stadium's actually like near your city. Whoa. Like even the fucking basketball stadium's not near the city. It's like out.
Yeah, at least it's easy to get to on like the Brisbane Bullets home ground.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That's dog shit.
Yeah, correct. It's easy to get to because not near anything else. It's near the racetrack, and
you kind of have to. You're just kind of set on paying for parking at that point, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Disgusting.
Exactly.
Anyway, should we move along before we spend the first 30 minutes on the? It's only bad when it gets to 30 minutes and we haven't got on to Butcher of the Week yet.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah. So this
Butcher of the Week.
Is good. Yeah, great job. Nice. I've got nothing.
I'm just trying to think if I've got anything at all.
It's been not a very long time since I nominated 27 things for both segments last week.
Yeah, true. You kind of blew your...
Yeah, proverbial. Oh, actually, I think I sent something complaining earlier. Probably shouldn't complain about work on the internet, should I?
Probably not.
No, I won't do that.
I reckon probably not.
No. Here's an easy one. The spelling of the name Darren.
Okay.
Darran.
Oh.
Yeah, no good.
I've never seen that before.
No, I don't like it. I googled it. Supposedly it's Celtic or whatever, but like, fucking grow up. It's borderline. It's borderline English rock band. Duran.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. It's of Irish and Welsh origin, and so I can understand the Welsh potentially getting a little confused, but the Irish should probably know better.
Yeah. I don't know if this qualifies as Butcher of the Week, but
I don't think mine does either, to be fair, given that judging by the age of the person I was referring to, that mistake happened at least 30 years ago when they were born.
Was the Angus Brayshaw insurance payout confirmed before last we talked about that?
We did not.
Insurance non-payout?
I think that happened in between. I think it happened over the weekend, maybe.
Yeah. Butcher of the Week. Insurance claim rejected.
5 days ago on Reddit, So there you go.
by Zurich, which is
6 days ago.
one of Melbourne's big sponsors. So player who was medically retired from the game due to concussions, not paid out. I assume, some sort of insurance to cover his potential earnings.
Yeah, it's giving, sorry, we're not repairing your house because the water came from the ground up instead of from the sky.
Yeah.
In the way that, you expect to be covered from being medically retired from footy by your insurance provider. And then no. There's a quote here. Max Gawn has said, Angus and I have had a few calls this week. Angry isn't the right word, but I'm incredibly upset that Angus hasn't been successful in his bid to be able to get his insurance money. Now, what's Max Gawn earning yearly?
Probably a good amount.
I don't know, just toss him $50. If everyone at the club tosses him, $50 a week. Like, you know what I mean?
Now, I think I've heard that AFL players do technically get like a annuity payment, like post retirement, for a certain amount of time as well through the Players Association, but a bit different to retiring versus being medically retired from the game and not being covered by the thing that should be covering you when you're forced out of that job.
Yeah, like it. Because it's also, I think we discussed previously that it is affecting his day to day as well. Like he's big concussed.
Yeah,
like mega headaches and shit. Like he's proper cooked. Like it'd be difficult to find other work.
Exactly. That's the big one. Because I think his contract would still get paid out technically, regardless, whatever his current contract was, or contract was at time of retirement, but future earnings issues.
Yeah, problem for him. I wonder if it's related to it wasn't Zurich that actually denied it. It was some independent person
that was funded by them or something.
Yeah, independent in the way that Liberal and One Nation MPs are totally independent and just take hundreds of thousands of dollars from the gas and coal industry. But
yeah, correct. Yes,
yeah,
spot on. Spot on.
So yeah, because I have a feeling there was something previously about him not having, like he did something, that then meant he might have been able to work.
Yeah, they were pointing at something to say, actually, this will deny your claim or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't see anything in this, so...
No, referring to that. By the way, shitty situation.
Yeah, dog shit.
I had this other thing flagged. Not technically a butcher of the week, but I just want to bloody talk about it. It's actually also concussion related. Would you believe? I'm going to do a little screen share. We'll see what see if it shows.
Your two-part laptop.
Yeah,
is on board with that.
Yeah. All right. See how this goes. I don't know if you've seen this over the weekend, but possibly.
I have done everything I can to remove the NRL from my life, so I haven't seen this.
Fair enough. Now, we thought we saw the biggest Falcon in the world on Jared Witts, a couple of years ago, potentially?
As in Jared Witts is the biggest person to be falconed?
Yes. This might be the biggest impact Falcon you've ever seen.
Given the caption.
Yeah. Given the caption of massive Falcon results in KO. Point blank. Bang. Just out. On his face.
I shouldn't be laughing. It's totally not even... It's totally not a case of
brutal
impact. It's a case of accuracy, right? He's got him right in the temp.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's hit the reboot switch. Jesus Christ. Oh.
And he's gone straight down on his head. Yeah.
He's gone for the double concussion, hasn't he? He's gone for the...
Oh, that's it. It's not the punch that kills you. It's your head hitting the ground.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
But that bloke's probably going to be fine, I imagine.
There's something weird in the NRL where they have less concussion problems. Is it because they grew up being concussed and that's just who they are now?
Their baseline is just like lower already once they start doing the testing.
Yeah. Like maybe it's a percentage modifier. The concussion. Yeah. And so, 1% of quite a lot is, as you were saying earlier, you get a small percentage of India's population to be AFL fans. It's quite a lot.
Yes.
If you get a very small percentage of Launceston's population to become AFL fans, it's a lot less.
Yes, correct.
I'm not insinuating anything in regards to rugby league players.
Yeah. Now, the
NRL... I just think they're stupider than AFL.
The NRL has a 11-day concussion protocol, by the looks of Google. I imagine he's going to miss more than 11 days after that.
11 days?
Yeah.
What's the AFL's?
I think it's 12.
12 days. Yeah, fucking... Yeah, that's player first kind of attitude.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he might be, maybe a couple match weeks on the sideline after that one.
Yeah, like out cold. I think you've got to probably cop it for a bit at that point, don't you?
Yeah, reboot, double conky, no good.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, oh,
like no chance for a teammate to not a stumble, no chance for a teammate to catch him or anything. Like it was just switch off, bang.
Was it also just a bad kick? I think where was that going?
Yeah, I don't know. Give it both opposition defenders, like the one that hit and the other one were I guess turning back to their left.
Yeah.
So unless it was he just decided to switch which way he was kicking, or they were just like, oh, he's kicking whatever. Given it hit him in the head from I don't know, probably 5 meters or maybe a bit more, probably a bad kick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it could have been charged down, I guess. So probably a bad kick.
Yeah, unlucky. Anything can happen in professional sports.
Exactly. I don't know what that is. Knockout of the week. I don't know where to put that.
Maybe the kick can go. The kick is butcher.
Butcher of the week. Yeah.
Yeah. That one dude kicking the NRL ball and concussing the other dude.
Yep.
Listen to someone else if you want player names for that.
That's not this show.
No. Maybe those guys that drink that bloke beer or whatever made that bloke beer, they probably have it under control.
Oh, they'd be all over it. Yep. Those would be your guys.
Yeah, bloke in a bar that's more than one bloke as far as I understand.
Yep, that'd be you guys for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Any movements on the shit list?
No, actually. Well, nah, because I expected it. So I'm actually just gonna move it to the end. I'm gonna move it to football in it. Don't skip ahead.
Okay. Great. All right. Footy. Hold on, let me find the button and go to live and scroll down and...
That was faster than I thought it was going to be.
It was faster than I thought it was going to be too. All right, round 9 recaps. First up, Thursday night, Optus Stadium, we had Fremantle 12-16-88, Hawthorn 11-7-73.
I've taken the personal approach on this one.
Okay.
Local man ruins perfect week of tipping by tipping his team instead of the favourite in a loss-loss situation.
Yeah, that was no, not smart by you.
Yep, should have taken the emotional hedge.
Yep.
Instead, I've just fucked it. Yeah.
Just cook yourself. Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough. 6-shooter, not enough to gun down the Dockers as tidal surge lifts the boat boys past Hawks.
The boat boys. Yeah. Look, here's the thing. I really hope they don't finish top 2.
That would be a problem for everyone else.
Yeah, that would be a very big problem. But like, I still don't think they will. So that's okay.
Going at this rate, they might.
Well, I don't know, because there's multiple opinions on this. Obviously. What's his name? Pundit. Bombers player. Kicks goals. Kicks lots of goals.
Matthew Lloyd.
Fuck me, thank you. His opinion was... the competing opinion to his is that they don't have a consistent performer every week that, like, you know, kind of like puts team on their back, and like the whole group doesn't consistently perform.
Yep.
And Matthew Lloyd's take is, if someone else does it every week, that's still fine.
True.
And they do. Someone always seems to lift.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate for whoever they play.
Yep.
But I probably also agree, though, that it I don't know, it's kind of hard to back them based on, oh no, someone's going to get up and save the day.
That's true, and I think that probably might be where my unconvincing performances theory comes in. Is that it's no one's obviously they have good players, but no one's like every week stand out.
Yeah.
Great. This was, I guess, their first sort of big measuring stick game, I feel.
Yeah.
So far. Those two teams are still 2 and 3 on the ladder. Fremantle 8 and 1 in second on percentage, So
pretty good.
Hard to say at this point that they're not going to be right up there chasing top 2, but also
season long.
Yeah. We're nine rounds in. Who's going to lift for the rest of the big games? We don't know.
Yeah, and like, look, quite a few players had little spurts during this game.
Yeah.
But no one was like... I mean, the commentary team would have you think that Luke Jackson was doing truly fucking everything.
Yeah.
Right at the end. And I don't agree. They're like, oh, it was such a great strategy. You throw him forward, you throw him back. You're like, yeah, dude, it's another big body and you kick into a contest. It's fucking... I will say, Josh Tracy, his hands are insane.
They're pretty good.
And he doesn't seem like a prick.
No.
Like Patrick Voss does.
Yeah.
So he's got that going for him. He might be the best hands in the league.
He does clunk them.
They're sticky.
Yeah.
He doesn't give shit. It's nothing spectacular. It's not like he's taking speckies with them, but they're always just there, and you're like, oh yeah, he's gonna take the mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, don't kick it to him.
Like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I will say that this would have gone differently if Tom Barrass was still on the fucking field.
Probably.
So...
And from memory, God, who am I thinking of? Sicily couldn't run by the end of it. that correct?
Gunston had a foot thing.
Gunston had the foot thing going on. Yes.
Update on this: Tom Barras is out 3 to 5 weeks with a hamstring.
Great.
Unlucky. And Gunston's TBC on his foot, which I don't know how that's different from test.
They don't know yet. Whereas if it's a
test,
they
know?
They know.
You test and then you know.
And then it's testing whether you're in the side or not.
Yeah, okay.
It's pre-test.
Okay. Look, the injury list is getting longer, but James Blank test, which is it is what it is. I mean, another big body coming back might be good, but Kalshadir test, Gunston TBC, but importantly, Chol Will Day 1 week, and Connor Nash is just 1 week with a 12-day concussion situation.
Yep.
But yeah, Will Day. I don't want to see him playing AFL before the bye, though. But
no. Regardless, mostly short-termers, so should be all right.
Yeah, but so I think this would have been a different match. I'm still not convinced on Freo, also based on they just truly had this mismatch on size going forward at the end.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
that was a difference. But no, regardless, I don't. No one wants to see. You don't want to come up against Fremantle if they don't have to leave their harbour.
No, that
in
too.
Finals,
because they could do anything. The stadium was very loud at the end, I've been told.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, send David Swallow over there, and you never know what could happen.
He might kick it behind.
Might kick a winning point.
Oh, that means I've got 2 highlights cards for match-winning behinds.
What
the Gunston one.
Oh. Nice.
That's wild.
Yeah, the match-winning score, I think it says on it.
Yeah, match-winning score. That's yeah. That's got to be 2 of 2. There's no way another one's been made. I thought buying the Gunston one, there's no way another one had been made without remembering that I've got the Swallow one.
Yeah. Oh. All right, moving on. Happy to move on?
Please. The rest of these are going to be much faster.
Okay. Friday night at the Gabba, Brisbane 14-16, 100. Carlton 13-11, 89.
Carlton performs so well against reigning premiers that they don't fire coach. He fires himself.
Nice one. Brisbane avoids a case of the Blues almost pulling a Carlton in second half scare.
Nice.
And it was noted by Lockie Neal in post-match interview that some of the Blues players were saying to the Lions players that you guys pulling a Carlton here, look out.
Not sure if that's what your culture should be doing. I don't want to suggest that Carlton also have bad culture, but you have to kind of forget that you're bad at second halves. And
I think whatever they did, they embraced it and it worked. This
not
time
enough.
Around. Not enough, but almost.
Yeah.
Like 11 goals to 6 in the second half.
Chris Fagan has said they'll happily accept Voss as an assistant coach, so
I imagine so. Yeah. He obviously resigned. What was that, earlier today?
Today, yeah. We're hot off the press today.
Yep. And even also come out not that long ago, Carlton's list manager has also resigned today.
It's for the best.
Yeah. So full rebuild from the ground up.
You have to be a little silly to let De Koning leave, don't you? So,
probably. And Kerno.
Like, he's good, but no, he's good. No, I'll allow it. But like, he's older. I can see the a list manager logic where you're like, I'm not going to be very good for the time being. Let's get rid of him.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas, was it T? It was TDK, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just googled TDK and it comes with TDK Corporation, which of course is the Japanese multinational electronics corporation that manufactures electronics components and recording and data storage media.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Makes sense. Now, Voss finishes his coaching career at Carlton with a 48 win percentage, 49 wins, 1 draw, 53 losses out of 103 matches.
But he's the only Carlton coach to take them to a prelim in a long time.
A while, I think.
Yeah, maybe early 2000s. Let me Google Carlton prelims. Carlton Football Club finals. I don't really need the 1913 history, if I'm honest.
Not this time.
No. Oh yeah. No, that's grand finals. That's not very helpful, is it?
Now, the question mark is, has Michael Voss run his course as potential head coach? Obviously, a couple stints now. First stint at the Lions from the late 2000s to early teens. Similar, slightly worse win record there at 39%, just under 40% win percentage. But that being said, there's obviously a few clubs potentially looking for head coaches as well, and coaches coming out of contract, et cetera, and or plenty of assistant coach jobs floating around too.
Who's their guy? They found. I saw a thing earlier where whoever's in charge of hiring a coach was also someone that found a underground coaching choice previously for another club or something.
Okay.
I can't remember who that choice was. Which is unfortunate. I should have saved it. I think it did one of those things where Facebook refreshed in the middle of whatever I was doing.
Possibly. It'd be interesting to see who Carlton lands on because of, teams more recently giving coaches new head coaches a run rather than recycling a experienced head coach.
Yeah.
And I think I read a stat that the past 15 premierships have been won by coaches in their first stint as a head coach as well, rather than a recycle.
Yeah.
Which is, obviously lends to that, but I guess it depends on if you're looking for experience to settle things down a bit.
Yeah.
Now, the big ones, there's a few big names out there. Simon Goodwin, Ken Hinckley's looking for a job, for example. Nathan Buckley's floating around as the Tassie head coach potentially while signing on to Geelong, I believe he's an assistant with at the moment.
Yeah, yep. Ken's not a bad shout.
Yeah, that would be quite interesting, I feel.
I do feel like he gets the passion.
Yeah.
In the classic get up for the big ones.
I reckon Ken could get Carlton going for the big... I reckon he's a good fit for their club only because of...
His favourite pill's the same colour as the club.
Exactly. He could bring back the baby blue Mars bar kit, I reckon.
That's a throwback.
That could be a great shout for the Carlton Footy Club. Get the baby blues back in.
Oh, that Mars logo.
On the big stage.
We're talking Chris Judd.
Get Ken Hinckley getting up for the big ones. What more can you love? I I think he could be great for there, only because it's one of the bigger clubs in the biggest town in the land. Plenty of big matchups, big rivalries for that club there. Lots of fans in attendance.
He doesn't have to make up rivalries. It just kind of
they're already there. You can feed into them. Yeah. And then the other one, there's a few lists going around the internet of assistant coaches who haven't had a run yet, who have been involved in previous recruitment exercises, either withdrawing themselves or not quite becoming successful, including now your man, Daniel Gianteracusa.
Yep.
Could be in the mix.
I don't reckon just yet.
I don't think just yet either.
Yeah.
Still building his
and not because
profile.
Not because he's not good enough for it, but I think he'd want to see out the little project he's just started.
Yeah.
He seems like that kind of guy.
Yeah, I think so too.
I found the stat. Voss is the first person to coach Carlton to a prelim since 2000.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, no, you can't rest on your laurels. Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Unlucky and such.
They did start the season 1-8. So as much as we dislike the Premier League for ousting coaches very quickly, it's different when it's multiple seasons, all downhill since blowing up that prelim in Brisbane, basically. Yeah. Never get back to it.
Yeah. And just like his team, he has checked out for the second half. In this case, the season. I think it's very funny that he fired himself just so we could make that joke.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Going, he sat down with Damien Barrett today for an exclusive one. I wanted to talk about it, and he
That's
knew
so soon. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He knew going into the match against Brisbane that it would be his last, regardless of the result. He made that decision himself. He just hadn't told anyone other than his agent, his personal agent and friend.
Start looking at the contract.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And start keeping an eye out for jobs.
Yep. Obviously, there's West Coast former coach Adam Simpson and Swans former coach John Longmire as well. Longmire could get in Simpson. With a couple of Sydney connections there too in the club.
Yeah, but you're not hiring fucking Adam Simpson, are you?
No, probably not.
No.
But yeah, there's a few former Longmire players on that team now who had previously made their way there, as well as obviously very recently with a couple of them.
He does have... No. I'm looking at Michael Voss real estate just to see if his house is for sale yet.
Now, I haven't seen this thrown out anywhere yet. I think Nathan Buckley's still regarded as like a shoe-in for the Tassie job, which is interesting. But
yeah, it's unusual to me given that he wasn't great.
Yeah. But Tassie obviously already has a coach for their VFL side. Right? And they've got this year, next year, to come in for 2028.
Yeah.
Apparently, like that's the current aim. That's what they're still aiming for. Bloody blah. Sam McClure drumming up a big nothing burger about, read into something that wasn't said about,
no way.
Haven't been told anything.
Sports journalists
bloody blah.
Running up a false story.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Anyway, in a perfect world, I feel like you'd have your team, you'd coach them for one season in the VFL next year before they're then promoted. But that being said, we know their list isn't going to be the same jumping from the VFL to the AFL, and they'll probably just run, like other clubs at twos, where they'll have a VFL team and AFL team. Obviously they're going through the draft. They have to trade certain picks to get players into play, right? So regardless, you're going to go into 2028 with a fresh team that hasn't played together before. So there's not really much point in running
at
least that way.
At least 50% of the team's going to be brand new, right?
Exactly.
Sorry, to the club. That yeah.
To the club, yes, right. Now, I have a theory, and we might have to put a pin in this and circle back. We'll see. Chris Fagan brought the Lions through a complete rebuild where they were bad for a pretty extended period of time. Joined in, 2017, around there. Back-to-back premierships, on the running for a third. He's contracted for this year, contracted for next year. Doesn't have a contract from 2028 and beyond. Obviously, losing the Lions culture a little bit, perhaps, but built them in their current state from essentially the ground up through high draft picks, i.e. Cameron, etc., or low draft picks, if you will. His name's not getting floated around, but if he, especially if he achieves a three-peat this year, what more could you want from a footy career? Like, why would you stay at the Lions any longer than, say, the end of next season if you're going, for a four-peat? And who cares if you don't get it, for example?
He might just retire.
I know he might just retire, but I feel like he's a Tassie boy. Great fit for what they're starting out to try and achieve. And that was something where I think GWS and Gold Coast failed, was they brought in an experienced coach who had coached good sides and expected a bunch of players who hadn't played AFL footy to play up to the quality of AFL footy, and tried to run it as a football-driven club rather than a player, culture-driven club, and building it from the ground up. They were trying to do it from ground performance down, and obviously failed for a significant portion of time. I think at some point his name might get thrown around unless he will just retire, which, of course he can go out on top potentially this end of this year or next year or whatever. But I don't see why he may not be involved in the club in some capacity. Even if he's not head coach for, say, he gets a 3-year run to start, would be my estimate, something like that. 2-3 years, get the culture going, get the players going.
Get them to a final or top 4 finish in 3 years or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That might be a bit aggressive, but
also he's older, and Tassie's cold, and Queensland's warm, so who knows? That's just my theory, and a name that I haven't seen thrown around because obviously he's under contract and the Lions are performing well.
Yeah,
but why not? Go back to Tassie, give back a bit, help them build from the ground up. Obviously, you'll have stars like Nick Dacos to coach down there.
Have you seen the way that Collingwood are talking about Nick at the moment?
No.
Oh, it's incredibly family first. This is your home kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great play.
It's a great play.
Yeah.
I had heard that Collingwood had started getting his dad, Peter Dacos, like on a retainer or something like that as a, I don't know, engagement officer or something along those lines, after he was in Adelaide for something, saw a billboard that had, either himself on it or something like that in Collingwood gear, obviously advertising the club, didn't get paid for that, got paid, he obviously complained to Collingwood about it, got paid for it after. Yeah. Not happy at last year's Best and Fairest where Nick didn't win it, obviously. No. Left early. So now I think they're looking at getting him like officially on the books as a bit of an engagement so that Nick Dacos doesn't leave the club.
I mean, just let him go. He doesn't chase down tackle. As soon as the ball's one handball away from him, he's like, oh, fuck it.
But that being said, apparently Tassie's using their 5 million sign-on bonus bucket, not for one player. Apparently they're going to split it across like $1 million per person.
Oh, at least okay, yeah. So at least you get 5 players.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Target
I was
5
like, what are
quality
you going to
players with
go
$1 million
like
bucks each.
10k,
Extra.
10k every player, and get
No. Just like target 5 bigger names.
get like fucking
Here's an extra $1 million
300
bucks.
Nick Holmans or something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so put a pin in that. 12th of May 2026, Chris Fagan to be head coach of the Tasmania Devils from 2028 on.
And so far, you've been a bit of a Nostradamus when it comes to the Brisbane Lions, actually. And
I've not been far off.
Yeah, so
I think it started, 2 years ago? Not this last premiership, the one before that, where I sprinkled a bit of money on them pre-season when they weren't looking too crash hot, but had an easy fixture in the back end of the year, and they were paying $12 to win the flag, and they did.
May have forgotten about that.
Yeah.
I was only referencing the culture situation.
No, yeah. So I've been on the right side of history for a few things so far.
All it takes is to be on the wrong side of history once, though.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you look like an idiot.
That's the problem.
Or worse. Anyway, third game of the round.
Third game of the round, which was...
I definitely don't have anything to talk about for this game, so it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Which was the second of the Friday night doubleheaders with the slight overlap. Adelaide Oval, Port Adelaide 10-12-72, Western Bulldogs 10-14-74.
If I hear another commentator glaze the bont, I fucking swear to Christ. That's all I got.
Fair enough. Power almost pulled the plug on pained pups.
Yeah, no, that's you've gone back to the well, haven't you? It's one of the classics.
Yeah, one of the classics. Them dogs are injured. They are banged up.
They're so cooked. They're washed. They're done.
So you're in. It's over for the dogs.
I'm officially over them.
Put a fork
cooked.
in them. Turn them over.
When's Darcy back? He's
They're
fucked
done.
now, isn't he? He's so fucked.
Yeah, out for the year.
Yeah, they're cooked. Game over.
Yeah.
Aaron Norton is actually playing well. You heard it here first. Tim English playing very well. The Bont obviously playing very well. Ed Richards still quite good, but Bulldogs might scrape into a wildcard spot. And that's it.
Yeah. So Darcy out. English concussed. TBC.
There's a try pretty hard to concuss him. His head's 3 meters off the ground.
True. Libba, concussion, TBC. Rory Lobb, 1 to 2 weeks.
The Rory Lobb thing, I think, has had a pretty large impact as well.
That's the big one. That's one of the bigger ones for them so far. Cody Waitman, 2 to 4 weeks. Haven't seen him for a while.
I saw him on the internet.
Yeah, right.
Yesterday.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
He was in Bali.
Okay.
And you got local shoemakers to take the bottoms off a pair of fake TNs and the bottom off a pair of boat shoes and swap them. And there you go. That was it. That's what he's doing with his time.
What was the purpose of that?
Well, now he has TN boat shoes.
He's got really comfy boat shoes.
Not like the outer sole. Yeah.
So he's got really pumped up boat shoes and really flat
loafers. Loafers, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, with the chunky on the bottom.
Yeah, right.
So he has TN loafers now.
He's clopping around in TN loafers and bouncing around in loafer TNs.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Fair enough.
I was like, this guy looks familiar. Did he just play footy? Yeah.
So according to the injury report, he'll return via the VFL. So in a fortnight's time or so. So still a bit away.
What was his injury? Because it is surprising that he's coming back after Will Day.
Knee, I thought.
Yeah, okay, no, maybe it's not surprising then.
Hold on.
Oh, that's right, because wasn't he gearing up to come back and then he fucked it again?
Did it again. Yeah, I think so. bottom of this list.
But I didn't spend any more time on it. Yeah, in February he had his first run again at training. Everyone kind of went nuts for it.
Yep.
And then he cooked it again.
Yeah.
It's a laugh. A rare complex bipartite patella condition.
Right. I don't know what most of those words mean, but good luck to him on his return.
A false joint in the kneecap. There you go.
Is your kneecap meant to have a joint?
There's a false joint in it.
Let alone a fake one?
Well, I don't make the rules.
I don't know. I guess it definitely isn't meant to have a fake one.
Yeah, you don't want fake anything, really, to be fair.
No, probably not. Regardless, we picked this upset.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. We got over the line. 2-point win. It was close.
Yeah, Port aren't very good.
No, Port Adelaide, not that great. Bulldogs banged up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not going to do a great deal this year.
Unlucky for them.
Yep. Happy to move on?
Very happy. Please.
All right. At Marvel, North Melbourne 14-13-97, Sydney 16-9-105.
North are contending. Rebuild over. Back it up.
Here first, declared rebuild over for North.
Yep. Flag in the sand. Flag in the sand. It is done. They are officially a fully functioning football team once again. It's only taken... When did Brent Harvey retire?
When was he forced to retire?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's only taken one Brad Scott tenancy.
2016 season ended 2016. So it only took 10 years, but they've done it.
Tough look. Feels longer than 10 years. I'm willing to bet they've been bad for longer than that.
Oh, they certainly weren't good. Well, yeah, no.
Maybe they were being a bit of a St Kilda before then, just kind of being shit around the area.
Yep. Yeah, that's probably a good shout. I went for... I ended up building out a second one in the pre-show. But the first one I did was Sydney scraped through by the skin of McLean's teeth.
Nice.
Actually shout out the toothpaste brand. But the second one that I pulled together was Logan McDonald kicked 3 goals, Heaney 2, with a McLean here and a Papley there. Here's a goal, there's a goal. Everyone has goals.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was a bit of a team effort though, wasn't it? It was spread around.
It was spread around a bit.
Yeah, I think even the AFL recap was like, yeah, there's no one really to say that did it. There was like 6 blokes. And there really was. There was like, standout of 6.
Yep.
How many did you just mention? Probably 6.
A lot.
Yeah.
I think I listed 5 there.
So between 4 and 7. 3 and 7, sorry. Between 3 and 7.
Between 3 and 7. I measured 4.
Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, and then the lizard was pretty impactful too. So there you go. There was a Blakey in the stands as well, celebrating the North Premiership team.
Yeah.
There was Blakeys everywhere. Here a Blakey, there a Blakey. Weirdly enough, though, what's his name? Big forward for North.
Nikolaki.
Larky. Kind of quiet, no?
Quiet day at the office. 2 behind.
Yeah. Not what you want from your captain and star forward, potentially.
No, but sometimes you just get locked up, you know. I don't know who was playing on him most of the day, but North definitely did it by committee as far as goals.
Yeah, everyone had one except for Larky, pretty much. Yep. Which is not what you'd expect. Cooper Trembath also didn't kick a goal. And I don't think got a Mark of the Year nomination either, so kind of a waste of time for the young man. It is good to see George Wardlaw back and doing his thing, though.
Yes.
He just looks hungry for the football, you know? When you watch him run. Yeah.
He just gets into it.
I think, you know, in a way, I prefer him over the Shees. Like that style of player. I guess.
Style of play, yeah, definitely,
like
very different.
The Newcombs of the world.
Yes,
yeah.
Wardlaw's definitely an old school midfielder.
He looks like it too. It's something with his socks, I think.
Yeah.
And the way that he puts his head over the ball.
Yeah, he's used to bump into everything.
Yeah. He's great. Big fan. And North are actually exciting to watch again. Thank Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Something to fill the void of, you know, that witching hour on Saturday afternoon. Like, it's not just straight up, who cares? Footy's on later now.
Speaking of which, my Butcher of the Week will be the AFL if they put, because North are now good, if they put Hawthorn North in Launceston on a Thursday night or Friday night, I'll be fucking furious, and the AFL will be Butcher of the Week. This needs to be the best fixture at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday.
Yeah. No, there's no chance they'll have a Tassie night game like that.
They've made mistakes before. Just sprinkle of news. Supposedly that schedule comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
Supposedly Lewis was meant to find out today. He hasn't said a fucking thing.
What's the point of having bloody insiders if you can't out them on your podcast?
Yeah, so I'm just going to have to... I'm just going to have to...
You're just going to have to wait like everyone else.
When everyone else has already found out.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. We have already locked in the Airbnb for $0 up front and free cancellation until like the week before too, which is not wild, right? But yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm done with this game now.
Yeah. Speaking of who cares, 4:15 on Saturday at NG Stadium, the Giants 16-7 103, Essendon 13-11 89.
You've actually hit my. You've just TLDR'd my recap.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like the Bombers and I don't like Jake Stringer, so I chose the self-care route and stayed the hell away from this shit show.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Fair enough. GWS get over the top as Bombers threaten to blow up their season.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like it would have been a well and truly right off their year if the Giants lost this one.
Oh, you just pack it up at that point.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, though, I did see that Essendon were up for a bit, and I couldn't figure out if I liked that or not. In one hand, I was like, "Oh, it's funny. They're beating another team," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, but they don't get to keep the meme going with their shit."
True. Yeah. True.
Yeah. So I think this is the optimal result for neutrals.
Probably. Yeah, probably. I reckon your dislike for GWS and Jake Stringer probably like fed into that initial feeling of,
yes,
hey, not bad as well.
Yeah.
I will say regarding your Hoxton trip,
I
had a feeling that they were already doing a prime time down there, and they are in a couple of weeks against Adelaide on Thursday night, I don't reckon they're getting North Melbourne on a Thursday or Friday night.
I think they scheduled that obviously they scheduled it knowing, based on last season, that Adelaide were good.
Yes.
Yeah, surely not. There is a few other good games that I think, even if they do a double header that round, deserve the fixture better and won't have all of the fans getting hailed on or similar.
Yeah.
It's round 21, which they could have Richmond West Coast Thursday night toilet bowl.
Oh, there's not a chance in the world.
But yeah, so no, I think legitimately Swans Sydney has a better opportunity for that slot. Suns Narn have a better opportunity at that slot. Yep. Pies Geelong, and depending on how quickly Carlton turns the boat around, potentially that, or Freo Dogs. So all of these I have faith for. But I guess I have to find out tomorrow. I'm just going to have to be hooked into the AFL and then hit Jetstar before the rest of the world does. That being said, surely no one's flying from Sydney for this.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not, I would say. I reckon it's a pretty safe bet you're going to have Saturday afternoon footy at UTAS that weekend.
Fingers crossed. I'd take Sunday too. We've got Monday off.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah, we've got booked a recovery day this time.
Smart.
Yeah. You live and you learn.
Yeah, didn't watch much of this one. Didn't really care, to be honest.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. No surprise there. Giant season remains intact at this point.
Marginally.
All right, on to Darwin. Gold Coast 13-11-89, St Kilda 8-12-60.
Sorry, I was looking at the ladder. You say Suns Saints?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Goddamn, the Saints are boring. Thankfully for footy, their park the bus from minute one strategy didn't win them the game. Although it did make for a very boring first quarter. Or at least first 10 minutes, first 15 minutes.
Yeah, true. It did. And I had Sun slow burn, not enough to save Saints from scorching in the top end.
Nice.
Thank you. Now, Nazlis Saints. Big news. Just prior to opening tip. I don't know what to call. I don't want to call it opening ball up. I want to call it first bounce.
I think we'll just go with first bounce.
But it's not a bounce anymore.
I don't give a fuck. I said tip when on the phone to Daniel the other day, and I fucking hated it.
I'm going to say opening tip.
Oh.
Tip off.
Oh.
First ball up.
Dig up.
Regardless, can't complain about the turnaround at quarter time. First quarter, tough watch. After that, figured it out. And it was Suns in Darwin footy following that. So it was perfectly good from that point onwards.
It was get the ball to John meters gained Noble and Daniel slightly less meters gained Rioli, and hope they get the ball somewhere.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, true. Little handball receive for Daniel, bounce a ball 6 times consecutively, Rioli in the back 50, and he'll take it all the way up the front and figure it out from there.
Who was on? Someone was on him at some point, and it was Windhager, I think. He absolutely blew past Windhager.
Yeah, the commentators were like, and he's absolutely windburned Windhager there.
Yeah, even though they had potentially maybe not the three worst, but at least two of the three worst commentators in the AFL commentated.
Oh, they got they had a bad stack up there.
Yeah. That was a good call.
That was a good call. Yeah,
broken clock's wrong twice a day. Right twice
Correct.
a day. If Emma was listening, I mean, she's over there. She's probably laughing at me internally, respectfully.
Probably. Yeah, probably. It is like, I don't know how many consecutive bounces is a record, but that has to be close, especially when you bounce the ball every fucking 4 steps. It's like some of these guys just love a bounce. They love a premature bounce. Like, I feel like some of the players take 3 steps and they're like, oh, I've got to bounce this one. They're like dribbling a basketball up the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he definitely could have got away with 4 bounces, but he had 6 or 7.
It's not a tracked stat.
Would you believe?
Mick McGuane. McGuane?
Yep, McGuane, yep.
Bounced the ball 7 times and took one player to the candy shop in his seven bounce run in 1994. 2 players to the candy shop. I lied. Oh, that's ridiculous. That is the most hype thing that's probably ever been on TV. I'm sending that to you right now for a little treat for later. Wow. That's incredible. So yeah, seven's the current record to beat. Most in a season is a stat that's tracked, and that is Nick Bock. Nathan Bock from Adelaide.
Yeah.
20 in a game. Most in a season is 167, which is the same year as the Nathan Bock 20 bounce game, but a different player, Heath Shaw for Collingwood, which is wild. Year of the bounce, they were calling it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, the McGuane one is kind of ridiculous because it's from the centre bounce too.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's sideways across the field, and then it's, to be honest, I feel like before the last bounce, he probably ran a bit far.
Yeah, funnily enough, he did take the least efficient route from centre bounce to forward 50.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's pretty hype. And also, your favourite football player, formerly of Essendon and now of Brisbane, ran 6 kilometres with the footy without getting pinged. So and 1 goal of the year with that.
And 1 goal a year, yeah.
So I think if it's good enough for his name that I forget, Draper. If it's good enough for Draper, it's good enough for
forgettable
for Mick McGuane.
Yeah, true.
McGuane.
Either way, I don't know. Expected result from the Suns: 30-point win in Darwin.
Yeah,
tick. There was three boys with 31 disposals. Anderson, Miller, Noble, Ben King, 4 straight. You know, what more do you want? Jamara Quiet Night.
Football in it.
2 behinds. That was it.
Yeah, hates Darwin, I hear.
But, yeah. Either way, got the result. Darwin continues.
Yeah. It's important.
Yeah.
Will that continue this week? We'll find out.
Probably. Overlap game at the MCG. Geelong 18-14, 122. Collingwood 9-14, 68.
Scott Pendlebury's Pies getting pantsed by 54 points in his 432nd game in the AFL means that the average result for a player's 432nd game in the AFL is now a 58-point loss. Shout out to Scott for bringing that average down.
That is a hilarious stat. Also, that indicates, I guess, North Melbourne's position at Boomer's retirement or forced retirement
Yes,
of
very much so.
not being very good.
Yep.
Okay, and I had second half scratching sees Magpies mangled by Cats.
Nice.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. I didn't care about this game at all.
I also didn't care about this game.
He didn't care about the next one either.
Yeah, he didn't break a record, so like...
Just a tie. There was no golden shirt or whatever.
Just matched it.
Yeah.
So, and then he has this week off, and then we'll break it back in front of his home crowd.
Oh, I've got a stat actually regarding this. So when I say I don't care, I mean I've got extra to dive into.
Yeah, go
on. Obviously he's equaled the record of his 432 games. Not once has he played in Geelong.
That is still crazy.
Yep, he's had to travel approximately 260,000 kilometers in his career.
Mm-hmm.
David Mundy had to travel almost 1 million kilometers for his 376 games. Yep. Yeah. And also the Kangas used to travel to WA, you know. I don't think Pendlebury really likes to travel to WA. Boomer went. Boomer did the game.
That's true. Been around.
Yeah, yeah. There is an argument actually about
up to the Gold Coast before the Suns were there.
Lots of people have been discussing about the legitimacy of the record, and I say fuck that. He's literally played the games. Stop overanalyzing it. He's played the games, dude.
Yeah.
He's still 38 and he's played 432 games. So what if he's trying to max out the amount of games he's played? Blame Brad Scott.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, then on to Sunday at Marvel, Melbourne at Marvel. Melbourne Demons 59.99, West Coast 9.13.67.
Oh, fuck off. Just as a note, I wish this was a higher scoring shootout because the new fixture name could have been Deagle.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. But instead, I've got a shitty little headline. D's show Eagles what a rebuild can look like.
Good one. Very quick rebuild too.
Is it a rebuild? They did sell off some people. They
retool?
did clear house. Yeah, retool. I'll take retool.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't. I feel like they didn't have to rebuild. I feel like it was a renovation, if anything.
Yeah, they kicked the weird uncle out of the granny flat.
Yeah.
Weird uncle being Clary, just for clarity. And unfortunately, Petrarca had to go with him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had everything's coming up Melbourne in walkover against West Coast.
Yeah, no, it lines up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very simple. Nothing crazy.
No.
As expected. Easy. Melbourne had him in the first shot on goal. Not going to lie. Sorry. West Coast had him in the first shot on goal, not going to lie. They jumped out to a flyer and kicked the first goal of the match. And then it was just all Melbourne all the time after that. Just wire-to-wire win.
Yeah, it was the Cozzy Pickett. Will he get banned show?
Yeah.
After that,
which he hasn't.
No, he did not.
No.
Supposedly it was because they think he did all he could have. So what they're doing is they're bringing subjectivity into this.
Yes.
The thing that they're trying not to have in the game.
Yep. The thing that makes it a lot more difficult to figure out what's happened when a free kick's awarded.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rock Lotto. I don't know, Van Rooyen 5 goals.
Yeah, who cares?
Great.
If he gets the highlight card, I'll still be mad because I don't give a fuck about him.
There's no way you can get a highlight card kicking 5 goals on West Coast.
Do you reckon Gunston gets 6 for? I think gets a card for 6 and a loss. Did he get 6 or was it 5?
No,
I think it got 6, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
5 first half.
Hence my 6 shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Nah, it's cool though. I can still cross my fingers. At this rate, like the front page of my binders, it's going to be fucking Gunston highlight cards. It's so close. I'd be so hyped on that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who gets it. Bradley Smith had 40 disposals, but
he's also kind of cringe.
Yeah.
I'd give it to 6 goals over 40 disposals, but I'm also biased, so
yeah. I think of I don't know. I don't think there was any. Does there have to be a highlight card every round?
There does have to be a highlight card every round. They'll give Pendles it actually, won't they? Or they'll give him the milestone card. They'll do a special milestone card because he didn't really have a game, did he?
Definitely. They'll make so much money off that card. Like, that's going to be like a very, very highly ordered. They'll have to do like a one for ordering, like however many people order it, and then they'll have to do out of 424 or whatever, 433.
2.
Yeah, but when he breaks a record.
Oh, when he breaks a record.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they can't. No. Well, but then do they do one every game he plays after that?
I don't know. Yeah, that's
you're going to lose the value, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll just have to buy it every week.
Yeah, I guess so. Regardless, I don't know who's getting the highlight card this week. Stay tuned, I guess. It's not out.
Anyway, should we who cares the next game too?
Yep. The Melbourne doubleheader crossover on a Sunday afternoon at different stadiums as the only 2 games on the Sunday. Wrapping up the round at the MCG. Richmond 9-7-61, Adelaide 14-14-98.
Here's a take. AFL Pro Mother's Day. AFL Big Mothers people. Schedule these 2 stinkers so that everyone can spend time with their mothers. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I don't
for
hate
a
that
positive
idea.
Spin. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I certainly didn't spend any time watching the football instead of. I can't remember what we did after the run on Sunday, but something. Didn't watch the footy. And so in that case, I have Adelaide casually remind the competition that they won't be playing finals.
It's definitely a bit of a challenge for them. I mean, they got over in the end, but
yeah, So just to clarify, a wild card slot. You're not playing finals. That's not finals. Because the game after that's finals for me.
Final.
Because I don't want Essendon to. Yeah. Well, I mean, Essendon aren't going to scrape in. Yeah. But we can't have that. You know what I mean?
No, but that's true. I don't think a wildcard playoff is not a final.
No, and I think. I mean, given that they're only 4 points behind them, North Melbourne, I think, are in a much more deserving position than Adelaide currently are.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Definitely. I had Adelaide crom from behind in toppling of Tigers.
It's so bad, it's good. In a good way. Sorry, the tone there was negative, but no, I meant it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, vibes.
Yep. Tigers up by 10, I think, at half time. And then it was 2 goals 3 to 9 goals 8 in the second half.
Yeah, it was large.
Yeah.
The right people got on the ball.
Yes, correct.
Is what happened. Not everyone kicked a goal, but people got involved.
Just about everyone kicked a goal.
Yeah, it was spread around.
Yeah.
And Richmond are playing well now when fucking Mr. Yips himself kicks 3. I am of course referring to Tom Lynch.
Yep.
Look, all Adelaide need is Thilthorpe and the other big-headed dude.
Fogarty?
Thank you. Thilthorpe and Fogarty to play like they've actually been a part of this football team for the, like how they were playing in the last 2 years.
Mm.
And then they probably are in a much better position. But I don't know. I feel like they're tired after winning so many games last year.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Or they'll do the funny thing and like scrape into finals and then win it all after finishing first and bombing out the year before.
Yeah.
I can get behind that narrative.
Go from wild card to win it all after.
Yeah. Just knock out the first
sets.
team to win it from the lowest wild card spot first year the wild card's introduced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. One for the record.
Set that
books.
record. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Could happen, I suppose.
Technically possible.
Technically possible. All right, quick shoe-in recap. You had the Demons. You had a nice little margin boost of 32 points. I had Brisbane, who scraped through by 11. Both still on 8. You've got about, what's that? Just over 80, maybe 85-ish, I think.
It's not bad.
Margin
I've been
on top of
forgetting
me.
who my shoe-in was every week, and so I have a lot less stress on the weekends.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see how that's possible.
Yep.
That's not a bad idea.
Yep, I forgot until you said D's right about now.
Yep.
Now I just feel good.
Pretty good. Bit of news we've covered. Obviously, Michael Voss already. Nasiah Wanganeen-Malera out for 3 more weeks with a calf injury. Low-grade strain. So, bad news for Saints fans.
Unlucky.
Ethan Reid out with a knee injury, timeline to be confirmed. It came out today. So, not particularly pleased with that one. Interesting to see what the Suns do, whether they go full-blown double ruck this coming week against Port Adelaide with
no ruck,
or Jed Walter comes back in to play forward.
Oh, it'd be so funny, though. It'd be so funny if they double rucked against no ruck.
Just beat up on them.
This ruck domination.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it. Give both blokes, 50% time on ground.
Share it with Mac
up
as
in
well.
the warmth. True. Yeah, true.
If they go single ruck again, then I do think Mac is seriously in the plans as a ruck option.
As a ruck option going forward. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, I think you're right. He would have to be for this game if they go single ruck with
for
Ethan
sure.
Reid out, definitely. But yeah, they might go Jed Walter back in.
Yeah.
Forward ruck, which I don't.
I don't hate it.
But
you don't rate it?
I don't think ruck is his spot.
No. He's strong though.
He's strong.
He can grow into it.
He can do it, but yeah, he's not exceptional at it. I think when you've got 2 quality ruckmen, just run double ruck.
Yeah, valid.
But then yeah, you sort of lose a spot elsewhere. Whispers of Walter going elsewhere with I think uncontracted from the end of this year, but he'd be a restricted free agent, I believe. But obviously, in and out of the side, hasn't quite cemented his spot. Key forwards take longer to develop, but we've sort of got, Ben King is a certainty, and
who is supposedly not talking to other clubs at all, Mr. Ben King, even though every fucking 15 minutes there's a rumour he's talking to Collingwood.
Yeah. Which I think I saw yesterday. They're out potentially on Ben King now.
I don't think he was ever in.
I don't think he was ever in on them. But yeah, regardless, Gold Coast apparently doing a 2-year bridging deal. Not a bad shout. Little tester on
contract deal for him. Yeah.
Yeah, team success and personal success for him.
Yeah.
Rather than commit for a big one, which helps. I saw some news drop. When was this?
The Marvel
today.
news? That might have been today,
in fact.
yeah.
Yeah. The rules of the roof, which is apparently simple. If it's warm, I don't know what warm means in Melbourne conditions, but apparently if it's warm enough, not going to rain and after 4:30 because apparently the daylight causes shading issues, which is, I guess, fair enough, but also surely you know,
they've got lights.
Yeah, exactly. Pump up the lights. I guess it's probably more for the broadcasters than anything.
Shading issues at the G. Half the ground looks dark sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. Whatever. You'd think if the sun's out during the day, open the roof. But I guess not.
How long does a roof take to open and close?
I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be something like 26 minutes or something like that.
How long does a Marvel Stadium roof take? 8 minutes.
That is rapid. That's much quicker than I thought.
Why do they have all these fucking rules?
Just open or close it.
You can open...
If it starts raining, just close it.
Are they aware that, there are grounds out there without roofs and people still turn up at them?
Yeah.
I would not like to turn up to a game at like 3 p.m. and not have any sun though, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I feel like I'd definitely be a big roof open guy if it's a sunny day afternoon game for sure.
Because I never go to I mean, to be fair, I never even go to fucking Heritage Bank, People's First, Metricon. And even with the sun in my eyes, I never really go, fuck, I wish we had a roof.
No.
If it was raining, I totally get it. But then close.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It takes 8 minutes. Hit the button.
Yeah.
Like it'll be closed within the quarter.
And then, because there's been a drizzle, I don't care if you leave it closed after that, but everyone in the ground will go, it's all good. It rained.
Yeah.
Everyone forgives you at that point. Or, well, 98% of people do. There's always 2% that don't fucking like anything.
Yeah. And then you still get the spectacle that is footy being an all-weather sport.
Maybe we should run Marvel Stadium.
I want to be on the roof button. You can see when the rain's coming. Just shut it when it's coming.
You can do Saturdays. I'll do Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah. The nighttime games just start closed. Stop it from being so slippery. Thursday, Friday night. Just close, less dew probably. So might be a good move.
Which is funny because this thing's saying essentially that's the only time it's going to be open is nighttime, more or less.
Twilight.
Yeah, twilight.
I went for a run at 5 p.m. and it was
probably
dark at 5:30 actually, so never mind.
Yeah, and probably not for the rest of the year because it says when it's warm. Like what's the bar for warm?
Valid.
Yeah.
Nothing better than spending, 3 hours on your Saturday indoors watching the Saints play Essendon or something. Oh, bleh. If I had the sun, though, at least I'd be,
At least you could look into it.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have to watch the game.
And your other piece of news that I didn't see at all.
Yeah, so the GWS Giants apparently exploring a name change and just dropping the having unofficially dropped the Greater Western Sydney part in 2018. Their goal is really just to move to being known as Giants in all facets out, including marketing and media, just being the Giants. Obviously, no one says they live in Greater Western Sydney. They could just be the Western Sydney Giants, perhaps.
I do when I'm making fun of GWS. I say I live in Western Sydney. That's about it.
I don't think the Swans would let them slide in with the Sydney Giants.
No.
Nah, not a chance.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think that is a chance at all, because it would immediately be like, oh, any American fans that are coming to Sydney and they're like,
oh yeah,
oh, what's this sport? Oh, the Sydney Giants. I live in San Francisco. I go for the Giants. Who are the San Fran Giants also orange?
Yes, yeah. It's like one. Their hats look very similar to.
Perfect. So that's a great example. Obviously, you come from the other side of the continent and you go, oh, I watch football and I go for the New York Football Giants.
Yeah,
I'll go for the Sydney Football Giants.
Well, that would be the New York Giants one is probably the most similar in the way that they're the New York Giants, but you have to go to New Jersey to watch them.
Yeah, true.
So, I don't know, staying in a very expensive Airbnb at Rush Cutters and then having to drive an hour with traffic to Sydney Olympic Park to watch a game might be the most
the most Giant things ever. Yeah. Yes.
So I think they have full rights to call themselves Sydney based on
that.
On that.
Yeah. But I feel like the issue they have is, I think you get Giants out of GWS, right?
I was going to say, yeah.
You gotta get the G from somewhere.
We don't have to.
Well, you
Where
don't have to.
Where does Brisbane get the Lion from? Oh,
merger.
Merger. Where does
They should have stayed the Bears.
They should have stayed the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the GWS thing is just too broad.
It is too broad.
They would have done better if they called themselves the Bankstown Giants or something. Like the first probably not, but like it was the first suburb I could think of besides Parramatta.
Yeah,
like one that doesn't obviously already have an NRL team, because if you're the Parramatta Giants, you're fucked.
Yeah, no chance.
No chance at all. Should have just made the fucking team in Canberra to begin with, eh?
Probably.
Sydney Olympic Park's pretty cool though.
Yeah. But you could be like the Mount Druitt Giants. At least then you've got Mount in your name. Sort of makes sense a little bit.
Yeah.
But the AFL is weird in that we have team names and soon to be an additional one to add to this list that are named after suburbs, cities, like general regions, and soon to be a state as well.
Hear me out. AFL. The year is 2032.
Yep.
The next team to join. Perth not the Perth. Fuck. I've dropped that. I've dropped it. No, you know what? It's going to be the Australian Aussies or something stupid like that, and then that way we've got literally from postcode up to country.
Yeah.
And then if this whole get the game to India thing goes, we can then, once we've got countries, we can then have the planet. And then, after an international game, what's stopping you from becoming an interstellar game?
True.
Cue the Hans Zimmer music or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, NRL sort of one step ahead. I don't know if they have any teams named after regions per se. Oh, no, they do. North Queensland. I think so. They're technically one step ahead in this, with all of the levels being covered. I'm trying to think.
Greater Western Sydney,
because they've got
is anywhere west of Sydney.
Yeah,
that's basically North Queensland.
True. But they have I think they're the New Zealand Warriors still. They haven't gone back to the Auckland Warriors.
Yeah, they are. They do have that.
So,
but that makes sense because New Zealand's better at rugby league or rugby and stuff. So they need that.
True.
But potentially not NRL. I don't think the Warriors are very good, are they?
I think they're not bad.
Give it to me in AFL terms. They're second.
Fremantle Dockers.
Well, thank you.
Not.
You weren't fast
can
enough.
Be decent. Not usually front runners. Potentially crumble under the pressure of being of expectations,
and also have the furthest to travel.
Yes.
Wild how that lines up.
Yeah. I think it's just about perfect.
Yeah, you say the NRL's gone a step further, but when you look at the roster, there's no one west of
Perth Bears next year.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Perth Bears.
Yeah, so they're
don't like that.
Merger venture with the North Sydney Bears, former club, who obviously still exists, but they were former.
Also don't like that.
North Sydney Bears. Yeah, they're going
Burleigh
over there.
Bears has it sorted.
Yeah, same logo
as the Burleigh Bears.
Yeah, same look. But yeah, so they'll have a Perth team next year and deal with the travel, but obviously skip over the middle of the country.
That's tough. Imagine being.
GWS Giants doesn't really. I mean, it sort of does, but doesn't really roll off the tongue. It's not the best naming.
It's too long.
Always seemed a bit silly.
I'll hate it either way.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Don't know. No good.
Should we get the tip out?
Probably should. We've been going a while. Zach's going to love this one.
Zach loves all of these. What do you mean?
Oh, true.
First game.
Joke around for me. Work comp. First game, Thursday night at the Gabba, Brisbane Geelong.
Good use of a Thursday night slot. It's Brisbane.
I think it's also Brisbane. They're, moseying along fairly well. So is Geelong. But yeah, probably not quite the same caliber. Similar-ish, I think. They're both ticking along all right, but Gabba factor.
Yeah. And just Brisbane, innit? Unfortunately.
Let's have a look at the weather, because I know it's not great in this part of the country. Thursday night. 20% chance of rain. Could be a little dewy. Could be slippery. Might not be great watching. We'll see.
Little what?
Little stewy. Stewy Jew.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep, nice. Yeah. I got Brisbane by 25. It's the margin game.
Oh, I went 24.
Well, you're playing Price is Right rules. Yep.
Line is minus 15.5. So we're both bust.
No.
Best way to do
over.
it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All right, Friday night.
Really like this episode.
Yeah, Friday night at the SCG. So switching from the Brisbane Cricket Ground to Sydney Cricket Ground for our second game.
Going to this one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Dan's in town.
Very good.
And unfortunately for Dan, I'm tipping the Swans.
Yeah, you're going to have to keep him happy, or maybe feed him a bunch of drinks at the old Fitz beforehand.
What's a shout?
Yeah, it's going to be the Swans.
Pain to get from.
Yeah, probably.
He's staying near Central, so then we'd have to go to
out
King's Cross, and then I think back, and then back
and
again.
Down. Yeah.
Yeah, unlucky. Yeah, but no, Pies aren't winning this, are they?
Yeah. So. No, probably not. Resting Pendlebury. Bit dinged up.
Do you say rest in Pendlebury?
Nice, very good.
Thanks.
All right, and then second Darwin game. It was actually on the Friday night. I didn't know that. 40-minute gap between the games. I don't know if I love that, actually.
As someone that is attending the Sydney game, I don't like it.
Yeah, especially when you look at the primetime matchup for Saturday. Let's just swap those, shall we?
Based on form guides alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
But regardless, Gold Coast to make it, 10 wins in a row in Darwin over Port Adelaide?
You'd have to imagine Port Adelaide don't get up for this one.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. They'll be double rocked into the ground.
Yep. So it's Gold Coast by $1 billion.
Yep. All right, and Adelaide, North Melbourne. North Melbourne worth a sneaky shout. Probably not worth the full tip, but could be close.
Oh, see, this is where I start overthinking it, because... Oh, fuck, I'm doing it. North Melbourne.
Plus 18.5 for North Melbourne. I'd be taking that.
Did I not just say earlier that North deserve the spot over Adelaide?
Yes.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, it's North.
This is money where your mouth is.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I'm ahead in the comp by 1, I think, at the moment.
Yep, over me. Yep.
So we'll just be tied after this. If I fumble.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's a well weighted play.
Yep. Form guide is not indicative of how these teams are playing. I feel.
No, absolutely not. I feel like I do look at North and go, "You're playing better."
Yeah, and you look at Adelaide's form guide and you're playing worse.
Yeah.
Very true. All right, 4:15 at the MCG. Demons versus Hawks.
It's Hawk.
I'm taking Hawk, but it could be a good game, this one.
I think it will. People are billing it as the Wizard versus Pickett battle.
Okay.
I say there's, at least 21 other blokes that play the game.
That also play the game.
But, I think they're doing Pickett, Pocket, and Wizard Bay on the day.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, so Hawks are giving out Wizard hats to everyone in that bay, I think.
The pop-up witches hats.
No, the witches hat. They are witches hats, yeah.
They are witches hats.
Yeah. But on that regard, that would, I think... No, Gandalf's is definitely wizard hats. Even the cheap ones you get for him, it's wizard, isn't it?
Yep.
Never mind.
No doubt. And then at Marvel at 7:35, Carlton versus Western Bulldogs. Man, that's a... First of all, stinking to pick. Just by the rules, but also serve this up as primetime versus the other two games that are on that day versus the game that's on the night before.
Versus NRL Magic Round.
Yeah, right.
Don't think you're going to get the viewership on this one, team.
Over Eels versus Storm? Possibly not.
Those have fan bases.
They do have fan bases, yeah. Yeah, actually, you're not going to have anyone in Melbourne watching this because they're going to be watching the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah. Good thing they put this game on.
At least it's at Marvel, so it won't look as empty.
Yeah, because the roof will be closed and they won't have the lights on.
Yep.
Yeah, they're embarrassed. They don't want to see each other.
Yep.
Bulldogs for me.
How good is the new coach bounce? Is the real question.
Wow, that was a bit something going on there.
Yeah. Or as some call it, the dead cat bounce. Like it can turn bad pretty soon after the bounce.
Oh, I don't mind that actually. Yeah. I don't rate new coach bounce in the AFL as much as new coach bounce in the Prem.
I don't either, for being honest.
So I'm still going to pick the Bulldogs, even though there's $1 in them. I think that's ridiculous.
What is that?
Carlton could win, couldn't they?
13.5. I'm going to back the new coach bounce.
I do see a reality where they do win.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, the Bulldogs scraped over Port Adelaide last week. On the road, obviously, but still. No English as well. Concussion.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Hold on. Let me find
Shit.
Where's the bloody injury reports again?
All panic.
Medical room. That's what I want. And then scroll right to the bottom. Keep going. English. Probably no Liberatore. No Rory Lobb. No Waven.
What about Carlton?
Carlton. If I get up there, where are we? Up here. Camperelli, whatever. Monahan, Jesse Motlop, Zach Williams test as well. So I feel like Carlton's not really that banged up at all.
No, they're just shit.
They're just not good.
All right, so not good versus beat up.
Yeah.
Did they spunk all their energy last week against the Lions?
New coach bounce.
No, I'm going to sit with the Dogs. I don't trust Carlton. I can't do it. I just fucking can't do it.
This is, for me, purely a system play on the new coach bounce. You see it, you got to take it.
Yeah. It'll feel good next week if you get it.
If I get it, I'll feel good. If I don't, hey, like, you got to play the system.
Yep.
You know, if it's whatever it is in blackjack, if it's a 7, you hit. Whatever it is.
Well, you have to hit a 7, you silly little fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's hit on 12.
Leroy.
All right, on to Sunday. Back at the G. Bombers hosting the Dockers.
Freo, but I hope
there. Yeah. St Kilda hosting Richmond.
St Kilda, but I also hope they lose.
Still St Kilda.
Richmond could win. Holy fuck. It's an absolute who gives a shit Sunday. It's a shit sandwich on the shit Sunday.
Yeah, you definitely cannot call this Super Sunday or anything along those lines. This is a forget the footy's on. Finishes off at Optus, West Coast versus GWS. You got to take the Giants.
Probably the Giants. It's a shit sandwich in the way that both pieces of bread and the filling are shit.
Yeah, it's a hold your nose and take it sort of pick still on that one.
All right, let's check where I'm sitting in the comps. 1 out of 7. All right, so 2 ahead of the next person down. Oh, it's fucking tight, hey. I don't know what games I've actually known ball. because for a couple of weeks we've all been tipping basically the same everyone's been getting 8 or 7.
Yeah, that's because the league's cooked.
Yeah, the league's cooked. Game over. Importantly, that's footy.
That is
Shoe it in.
Shoe it in. Let me just have a quick look at who was the biggest favourite. I think it might have been St Kilda still.
I think it was.
Which is perfectly fine. Yep. Can't pick St Kilda. Pick whoever else you want.
You first?
Me first. Oh. I mean, there's options on the table here. Who's worse? This answers itself. The Bombers are worse than Collingwood, aren't they?
Yeah.
But Sydney can put up a lot of points. I don't know if while Yellup score that many points.
Yeah, it depends. Are you picking based on bad opposition or good?
Many point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take Fremantle. That's a smart pick. That's absolute shoe-in.
I'll take Sydney. Because it'd be funnier if I'm really going for them when Dan's sitting next to me going for the Pies.
Yeah, nice. Very good. Obviously, we got the start of Sir Doug Nicholls' round as well.
Yeah, no, that means.
So I use
buy
the
your
team
Indigenous
names.
shirts.
Yeah, true. Buy your Indigenous shirts. There's some good ones in there. Use the team names that were on the ESPN app, not the ones that are on the AFL app. The official renamings for the next couple of rounds for those teams. So we'll try and build those in our recaps.
Round. ESPN ones were wrong.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I was going off what ESPN said. That's why I wasn't saying the other.
Sorry,
ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously a handful of teams with the Indigenous names for this round. So there we go.
And I still haven't seen a design as cool as Hawthorn's, but it is what it is. Oh, it's not predominantly brown. It's too much orange. I don't give a fuck.
I really don't care about like sticking to like core colours, especially around this type of jersey. But
or
like
even just a pink gather round jersey.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Just like commit to it. Don't make the Hawks wear their Indigenous jersey in white shorts. Is what I'm going to say.
They might do if they do. It'd be kind of mean in a good way if they do, because the trim of the jersey is like the stony cream.
Yeah, okay. Well, do the stony cream shorts. Do a matching short.
Because we're away anyway, so perfect.
Yeah.
But that'd be mean. That'd be sick if it wasn't, because if it's white, it's going to make the jersey look worse, I think.
Exactly.
So.
I don't want to see white shorts on anyone except for Sydney away, Geelong away, or home white out, whatever you want. North Melbourne and the like. Freo.
I'm honestly surprised this Hawks one hasn't sold out yet in any size. Maybe they actually made enough this year.
Yeah, there you go.
It's kind of, I think I do need to get it because it blends both Gold Coast and Hawthorn.
It does.
Because it's North Stratty, which is, close enough to the Gold Coast.
Just about. Yeah.
The south of North Stradbroke, not South Stradbroke, the south of North Stradbroke is close enough to the Gold Coast.
True.
Yeah, we'll see if the boys win in it, and then I might feel worse about the shirt if they lose in it. So
that's a very good point, actually.
Yeah,
very good point. All right, football in it.
Yeah, I've got a smidge. So, 3 funny things.
Mm-hmm.
Start with the most negative one in the way that it was going to be a Butcher of the Week turned it was going to be shit list because it's just bad. And then I've remembered, of course, Chelsea Football Club have just been bad. So they have picked up, since match week 29, they've picked up just one Premier League point. The next game is match week 37.
1 point in 7 match weeks.
Yeah, mind you, that 1 point is away at Anfield, so not bad. But yeah,
Big
not
club
good.
draw. Yeah,
Not good.
that's a shocking run.
Yeah. There's a fun fact here. This one's also a negative one that has positive spin for me. Brendan Rodgers coached Liverpool, specifically in 2013-14. They kicked 101 goals and had prime Luis Suarez. Box office footy, right? Fans now mock Brendan Rodgers. I don't, to clarify. Some fans now mock Brendan Rodgers for leading the side to only 84 points in that season and finishing second and kicking 101 goals. Arsenal are on 79 points with only 68 goals.
Sounds like someone might need a mocking.
I think they do need a mocking. I think this year, once again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, we've seen how everyone else has fallen off more so than how Arsenal have gotten good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's true. Quick football, innit, question?
Or actually how potentially better the bottom half or whatever has gotten, that mid-table group has gotten, taken points of everyone else.
Yeah.
Liverpool haven't been bad, though. Just not as bad as everyone says.
Yeah, they're still fourth.
Yeah.
Even though, it's definitely been a fall off in that mid
it's
area.
Just like, it's win one of the two remaining games and you finish fourth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man City charges when?
Who fucking knows at this point? Never.
What if they just like buried it at the end of this season? They go, oh yeah, no, we charged them. We'll, take away their second place.
If they only take away their second place and not like the 6 leagues they won where Liverpool came second, I'll be furious.
When it's like a clear second place as well, like they're not that far behind, but like this season, if they're like a couple wins worth of points behind, and it's like here's your charges, slap on the wrist, see you later.
Yeah, that'd be a bit cringe.
That would be disappointing.
Unless they get relegated, that would always be funny.
Disappointing. Yes.
That would always be funny.
Imagine if the funny. Hold on. Imagine if Spurs come 18th, but Man City gets hit with the charges and gets dropped down to 20th with negative -1 billion points, and Spurs just bounce back up to 17th and avoid relegation because of that.
They'll be so Spursy. They can't even get relegated. Like, oh, that'd be so funny. That's probably the funniest outcome for this season. Sorry, funniest outcome is I think City can still finish first, technically.
Yeah.
So City finish first, go down to 20th. Spurs finish 18th, get knocked up to 17th.
Yep.
So Spurs only don't get relegated because City cheat.
Yep.
And Arsenal only win because City cheat.
Yep. Yep.
That's optimal.
That is optimal. That's all the way around optimal.
Yeah. I think every neutral fan everywhere that isn't affiliated with those 3 teams would be clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even Tottenham fans would be clapping.
They would be. Sorry, yeah.
If that happens after the last match week, for example,
Yeah, they've
Like
already had their depression beers. They've already rioted
maybe
at London
after, yeah.
Stadium.
Yeah.
At London, not
Tottenham.
London Stadium. Tottenham Stadium.
Hotspur Stadium.
London Stadium's West Ham.
Keep it easy.
Whoops. It is in London though.
It is in London. That's true.
Final piece of footy news, which I think you'll appreciate.
Okay.
We've touched on it before in the way that Unai Emery has some sort of affinity with the Europa League. 3-time winner with Sevilla, once with Villarreal, and then a losing finalist with Arsenal. Will he make it 5 Europa Leagues from 6 on May 20th when Aston Villa take on Freiburg?
Ooh.
What the fuck is a Freiburg?
What is a Freiburg? Sounds like a
7th in the
half
Bundesliga.
lobster.
You'd have to imagine Aston Villa can beat them.
Surely.
They beat Braga to get into the Europa League final. So you'd have to imagine. I mean, it's the Europa League. Everyone played everyone, didn't they?
Yeah. $1.75 to $4.60, $3.60 for a draw. So Villa strong favourites going into that one.
Thank Christ. Well, Braga actually beat Freiburg when they were at home, so I think Freiburg are kind of scraping along. Oh, that game was after that game. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Yeah. Wow. If Villa lose this, it's a generational fumble at this point.
Could English teams might pull off the European triple.
No, Arsenal aren't winning the Champions League. Don't be daft. Who's in the conference?
Crystal Palace. I think I saw.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm all for that. I'll absolutely take that because they, I think, should have been Europa League.
Yeah.
Based on that club ownership thing.
Yeah.
So if they win the conference, because they wouldn't have won the Europa League this season. If they win the Conference League, they've completed that's like good timeline for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
$1.90 favourite over Rayo Vallecano. However you say that.
Rayo Vallecano.
Mm-hmm.
And one more piece of football news, and I'm done actually. Liverpool have unveiled their permanent memorial to Diogo Jota and his brother, Andre Silva. It is essentially a piece of gold ribbon in a heart shape, but the heart shape also forms a 20 and a 30, which are their numbers.
Oh, nice.
Depending on which angle you're looking at it, and because obviously it's a Liverpool memorial, it says Forever 20, which I think is a nice touch. Look, without having to, without doing a actual statue of a person, because that's, as we know, can be quite risky. Cristiano Ronaldo, I think it's a nice way to do it, and you don't really want another club's player out the front of your club either.
No. Yeah. So that's a good shout.
Yeah, I think they've done well.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? It's quite abstract.
Yeah. So I need to do an Anfield tour then, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool. All right. Should we flip a coin?
Well, here you go. This hot off the press. Oliver Glasner, Crystal Palace manager, has mentioned that he has admitted his final game of the season against Arsenal is not part of his plans currently, as he will not care if people criticise the outcome of that match, as his focus is fully on preparing for the Europa Conference League final.
All in. But careful, mate. You could win a European trophy and still get fired.
That'd be silly. Crystal Palace have a little bit more culture than Tottenham do.
True.
Yeah. Also, their documentary I enjoyed more than the Tottenham one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did one on Prime before Tottenham did.
Before it was cool.
Yeah. I think the reason I like it more is just because I don't like the owner of Tottenham. He's fucking slimy. Anyway, I'm happy to flip a coin, and I think it's your turn.
It is my flip. All right. Up and running. Quick flip. Tails.
You sure?
Oh. End of a streak.
I'm just incredibly disappointed. How could we have avoided this? You know?
Yeah, probably by calling the opposite, I guess.
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know. I am now 37 and 29, inching my way back to 50%.
Wait, 37 correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck off. Am I still negative?
Yes. The total adds up to 175 though, so there's a couple of counts off here somewhere along the way.
There's Matthews in there.
You know what it is? It'll be Big Z and Jacob.
Oh yeah,
being in there, not counted towards the team stats, obviously. So ours are still correct. Big for the record, Big Z 0%. Jacob 100%.
Zach is officially the worst guest we've had on the show, based on heads and tails figures.
Yeah. Correct.
I don't know how we haven't made fun of him for that previously.
Oh God.
He's going to be so mad. He's been enjoying... He opened his fucking podcast app of choice, saw 2.5 hours, and he's been sitting here listening for 2 hours and 27 minutes, and he's just been so happy, and then he's just been roasted right at the end.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
No, you win some, you lose more.
True. Imagine what you could be listening to instead.
Salty season.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
They're your two options. We the Keelan Cinematic Universe. We cover both podcast and music options, and they're your only two options.
Very good.
Unlucky.
Two worthwhile options. All right. In that case, see you next week.
Going off.